This is the Iron Serbian with Capital Chaos TV, and we're hanging out here with Adam from Oceano. How's it going, Adam?
Good. Just hanging out here, just like you. It's not too hot, so I'm happy.
Is this one of the more pleasant weathers you've got to experience in Sacramento?
Yeah, this is one of the better days. We all rolled in. We're like, wow, it's actually not too bad today.
But you're from Chicago, where the weather is just as horrible there as here, and more people die from your weather than drown in our rivers.
Really?
Well, a lot of people drown in our rivers, and lately a lot of people have been, just because there's a current that they seem not to either notice, and or they think that the rocks will carry them all the way, and all of a sudden it's like boom,
right?
Rock.
Okay.
But in Chicago, people would be dying from 100 and whatever. That's the way it is?
Yeah, I think we probably just underestimate the temperatures we can get over there. But as far as I know, from when I was home this summer, it hasn't been that bad either for us back in Chicago, which is cool. It's been pretty cool compared to all the other places we've been hitting on the tour.
And then you guys get the other side of the extreme too, with the cold and you get snow. Do you get the snow?
Yeah, that's probably always something you can bank on. You're gonna at least get a week or two of really bad snow that's gonna pile down on the cities.
Now, Justin, bad news in the metal world today with Justin from After the Burial being found dead in a ditch. Do you have any fun stories that you've experienced with Justin and After the Burial?
I didn't know him very well. I mean, he was always very awesome when we did run into each other. Always early days of when the band was starting out. All those dudes always recognized us. And they were always down to hang out. As far as fun stories, I got to hang out with them for a little bit way back when the band was starting out. I actually got the pleasure to book them.
Oh wow!
Yeah. It was After the Burial in Vale of Maya. I got to book them at a local venue before I was even doing Oceano. And I mean, as always, they blew everyone away. And it's very sad. It really bums me out because that definitely, After the Burial as a whole, is one of my favorite bands. I've been following them since before I was even touring. So I mean, no matter what happens with the band, they're gonna go down in history. Whether they keep going or not. All of them and Justin. So. There's a legacy that he will leave.
Absolutely.
Nonetheless, so.
Absolutely. And now your album came out this year, Ascendants, right?
Yep, Ascendants.
And it's got some wild cover artwork on there. Is that just in-house, whatever, or is there more to it than that?
The artwork was done by Dusty Peterson. He did our Contagion album artwork as well. So we went back to him. He's always been really easy to work with. And both albums that he worked with us on, it was really cool because I gave him a general idea of the concept of the album. This album is also like a concept in a sense. So that's one of the reasons why we went back to him. He really seemed to grasp the ideas that I threw at him and went beyond even what I thought he would be able to come up with.
Oh, and no, I'm good. I'm good. And now all your albums have been put out by Earache Records, correct?
Yes.
Are you on a one album at a time deal with them, or are you signed up for the next 20? Because some people have signed contracts that are like the next 10 or whatever.
Yeah, we are, as of Ascendants, we are no longer contractually obligated to Earache.
I see.
Yeah. So basically, we're just touring and promoting this album just the same as any other album, but I guess following when our obligations are done with this album, we're basically free agents. So we've been seeing where we want to take the band next with label or other options. There are lots of bands now that don't take that route. It might be more of our direction given what we're looking for out of the next album and things like that. But that's where we're at right now.
And if all goes well, you could follow the footsteps of Earache alumni Bring Me the Horizon and be on Epitaph Records, soon to be on Columbia.
Oh, I don't know about that. We're not that accessible. I don't think we'll ever get to that point. But there's always something.
Could you ever imagine some clean vocals and something different?
Well, I would like to say we experimented a little bit with it on Incisions, to some people's dislike, or we did incorporate a little bit of, I guess you would call it clean vocals. I just call it singing or not singing.
Sure,
You know,
right,
it's whatever. I don't really care to put too much thought into it. If we feel it, we feel it. And that album had a lot of emotion to it, you know, and it just wasn't, to me, based on where all the members and the band's heads were at. Personally, it was a personal album, and emotions aren't just one way or one direction, so I wanted that to reflect in the music as well.
So, being that your album came out this year, you're not really tied to a 2-year album cycle, or I don't know if everybody is anymore. I would imagine you might have some European tours or something else cooked up after this, and then you're free to figure out what's next, huh?
Yep. After this, we are going to UK and Europe. We're going to be doing a tour. Notably, we're playing 2 festivals. I believe it's Destruction Derby Festival, and there's another one that crosses my mind right now. I usually remember the other one, but we're doing 2 big festivals out there. I know that the one that's lapsing me is with Hate Breed.
Okay.
The Spades Icon is returning to play that. Yeah, the Mirror's on It's Stacked.
Very good.
So between those, we're going to be doing a Europe tour to kind of take advantage of our time there, you know, instead of just flying in, flying out.
Absolutely. And then finally, do you have any, just 2 more questions. What are your thoughts on bacon?
Bacon?
Yes.
I've actually been getting into bacon a little more lately. You know, bacon it's stock, you know, hypothetically speaking, it's kind of rising now. You know, bacon's getting pretty popular right now. So I've been trying it. My friend gave me a big slab of bacon. Shout out to Caleb, by the way, back home. He gave me a big slab of bacon because he works for a distribution company, and he gave me like a slab of bacon. It's like this big of like Canadian maple bacon, and I use that in everything that I cook for probably a good like week and a half. Breakfast,
Right.
threw it in pancakes,
Goes on
burgers,
everything.
yeah. So yeah, I guess that's what you can say. Bacon works with everything.
Right on. Steak does not, but bacon does. And then finally, do you have any final things that you'd like to share with the viewers of Capital Chaos TV?
Shout out to Capital Chaos. You guys rock. I love watching your guys' videos when you capture the live videos. They're freaking awesome.
Thank you so
Some
much.
of the best on YouTube, I think, when they pop up there. So we're always looking for them, you know, and even not just our videos.
Right.
So shout out to you guys, and thank you for still following us. I remember the first video we saw of ourselves live. We're like, whoa, this is awesome. So we're still here. We're still doing it.
And so are we.
Yeah.
Passion, right?
Yeah, there
All
is.
right. Thank you for your time.
No problem.
Oh.